wants that voice. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Stop him! Yes, stop him!
I promise, this will not be the most disturbing thing I show you in this video. It gets so much worse. What this is all about is the infectious trend known as the Stanley Cup craze. Symptoms include camping outside Targets at 4 a.m., collecting thousands of dollars worth of Stanley Cups, trampling on small women in stampedes, reselling Stanley Cups for 20 times the price, bullying the poor for not spending $45 on a cup, and crime. Lots and lots of crime. Chances are you or someone you love has been infected by the Stanley Cup craze, and there's 5 stages to this sickness that I'll be explaining in this video, with the last one being terminal. And by terminal, I mean these people should be terminated. You might be wondering, why? It's just a cup, right? Wrong, you fool. I've spent minutes researching to get a complete understanding of this trend. So strap on your flippers, bitches, you're about to get wet. With knowledge, let's take a deep dive. The first stage is what we'll call victims. These are the people that just wanted a cup, and they don't know how to use the internet well enough to realize why they spent $45 on a cup. And I can't really blame this group because the Stanley Cup has been blowing up over the last few years, specifically in 2020 when the genius ex-chief marketing officer of Crocs, yes, that Crocs, became the Stanley president. And even more recently in 2023, a video got 95 million views when a girl's car burned down.
Everybody's so concerned about if the Stanley spills, but what about if it melts? It was in a fire yesterday, it still has ice in it.
But not only did her Stanley Cup survive, it even still had ice in it.
Oh my God.
But actually, that might just be the greatest advertisement of all time. So with all that press, who could blame these people who probably just wanted a new bottle for water? Or alcohol, Mom. But they just wanted one that would last a long time and happened to hear about the Stanley Cup from the internet. Or, if it's really bad, word of mouth. Yeah, what kind of water bottle do you have? I'm not sure. Why? Just wondering. Oh, mine? I have a Stanley Cup. I didn't ask, but that's nice. Yeah, it's pretty cool, the Stanley Cup. I'd be pretty embarrassed to have any other kind of cup besides the Stanley Cup. But, what kind of cup do you have again? You sure? You don't know? It might be a hydro flask. Oh, a hydro flask. Yeah, that's cute. That's hydro flask. More like a hydro ass. Sorry. But you should really consider getting a Stanley Cup. I hear they last a lifetime. I just bought my 7th. That's an unnecessary amount of cups. But no matter how innocent they may be, these people still have been contaminated enough to spend more than 5 times the price on a cup. That sometimes works. Some symptoms at this stage generally include Stanley separation anxiety, mild self-loathing, and an empty wallet. However, this next stage is where things get really weird. These are the Stanley stands. They'll camp outside Target, stampede like a pack of wild donkeys over their fellow shoppers, and can be found throwing tantrums if they don't get their grubby little grippers on a grippy drippy. Now, obviously everyone's entitled to spend their money however they want. Even I had a massive Beanie Baby collection when I was a kid. But this goes way beyond normal collecting behavior when you have a full-blown, fully stocked, doo-doo-ass, diaper-wearing baby tantrums in the middle of a public store. Doing stuff like that is basically terms and conditions for getting roasted. For instance, absolutely no one should be in a Target parking lot at 4 a.m., especially for a slightly pinker version of the same cup you already have 4 of. I'm not even throwing shade at the trend yet, this is just dangerous. In these godless hours, the only people who are in a Target parking lots are looking for drugs or looking for pussy. Like this random guy.
Yeah, I know, we're crazy. Don't judge us.
No.
Oh my God, I hope he doesn't judge us for our totally aware obsession.
You really think he just happened to be in the neighborhood at 4:43 in the morning? He was probably looking for a little bit of that nose glitter, that Florida snow, that white girl dandruff. Well, he may have found that last one either way. Honestly, there's really no going back once you start camping in tents. Then again, it's probably good practice for the real thing when you consider how this group spends their money.
Mommy, look at the funny lady.
Oh, where, sweetie?
Oh, blowy for Stanley. Blowy for Stanley.
Oh, don't look, honey, it's a mug addict.
Give me a bottle. My butt you can throttle.
Putting the signs up. I want to see
Oh.
nothing. There's nothing on the shelves.
If I was an employee seeing this devil's grin pressed up against the glass, I'd be rightfully freaked the fuck out. This isn't normal behavior. These people are like zombies in a Stanley Cup apocalypse. Don't get me started on when the stores actually open. That's when all hell breaks loose. Oh my God, the slow defeated walk from the fallen girl. Guys, what the H? Well, you know what? I didn't want one anyways, gosh. As she's catching her tears with the Stanley Cup she already owns. Well, that's survival of the fittest, baby. Because if you're a Stanley stan, then you're also part of the Stanley Stampede, where the weaker women get trampled beneath the hooves of the strong. Like that scene in Lion King where Mufasa gets run over by the water buffalo. I don't know why, but something about this cup makes women flock to it like frat bros on a drunk girl.
This is my alter ego. Anita.
This girl made her poor boyfriend get up in the butt crack of dawn to go with her, and even made him carry her cups while he had a freaking broken leg.
This is my alter ego.
This poor bastard probably broke it in a previous Stanley Stampede because you know that girl absolutely has more than one cup at home. Dude, just blink if you're being held against your will. And the absolute worst of this stage are the people who throw tantrums for not getting a cup.
No, you can't away from me. Are you serious right now?
Ladies.
Holy shit.
Ladies.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'm going to take a cup from both of you.
There is absolutely nothing more universally uncomfortable for everyone else than watching two suburban moms try to out-Karen each other in public. But you dial up that cringe when you get the store manager who's half your age who needs to break it up.
I was in line second in line. I was second in line.
This is crazy.
This is crazy.
I can't believe that.
I can't believe it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
And with these people, that's the thing. Nothing is ever their fault. Dude, you just punched a baby in the face. That didn't happen. I literally saw you. Okay, if it did happen, then it wasn't that bad. It was that bad. The baby is bleeding. And if it was, it's not that big a deal. Oh my God. I think you dented his head. If I did, then it's not my fault, okay? You shouldn't have been crying. You fucking punched a baby. Okay, if it was my fault, then I didn't mean it. Oh God, will someone call a doctor? He's not breathing. Okay, I did mean it. But like, come on, he deserved it.
Mother, I have eliminated all the juice.
This next stage is known for their financial elitism, so I'm gonna call them the upper glass. Get it? You know, upper glass. In this stage, they're so addicted to Stanley Cups that they need multiple to match every outfit they wear. They'll even start flipping Stanley Cups to profit off other addicts, and they'll even bully the poor for not being able to afford a Stanley Cup. And if you start getting to the bullying phase of this disease, I think that's when this starts becoming terminal. This person has 6 bottles. There is no need to have 6 different color bottles. You're not on America's Next Top Model. No one is scouting your look. I promise, it's okay to have just one neutral color bottle. Do at most if you're a clumsy little oaf that loses your shit a lot. She even has this one specifically for beer. Who puts beer in a to-go bottle? Who plans their outfit specifically for the bottle they're using when they drink beer? Psychopaths. You better alcohol your ass down to the loony bin. Even this 11-year-old has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fucking bottles. Where are your parents? Are they also Stanley Cups? This person literally has more Stanley Cups than I have shirts. You really need all of these to match your outfits? Last I checked, Roy G. Biv has 7 colors, not 30. It's one thing to spend your money on stupid shit. I know I do it all the time, but scalping cups to upsell them is just fucking gross.
How much for the Stanley Cups?
Oh, we got them 65, 60, 65, 85.
Get the pink ones?
Went too quick.
It sold out quick already. How much you sell the pink ones for?
200.
This guy bought cups for about $40 and then now is selling them for $65 to $200. That is an insane price point for a water bottle. Even Nestle isn't that bad. And they suck. Real quick, what's going on here? Everyone is just selling Stanley Cups and sneakers. Yeah, because those products clearly go together. Also, why do all these guys look like they write entrepreneur on their Tinder bios? I'm gonna take a wild guess and say there's not a whole lot of women coming to this punchable face convention, but most of the smarter flippers just do it online with Facebook Marketplace or eBay. Oh my God, these prices. Please don't tell me that someone was stupid enough or desperate enough to spend $300 on a cup. Bad enough that this one's getting bids at $200. And come on, $11,000? How dumb do you think these people actually? Don't answer that one. Some people like this girl are even flipping on TikTok, except instead of just upselling the cups, she sold raffle tickets for $20 for a 1 in 20 chance to win the cup.
This is the rules. You have to have Zelle. They are 20 a slot and it's 20 spots. It's only 20 slots. We're going to do, it's like a, what wheel is that? Like a Wheel of Fortune wheel?
Why? It's one thing to buy dumb shit with your money, but to buy the chance of getting the dumb shit, that is ass. And it's the reason that raffles like this are terrible and probably illegal. Hi, I'd like to buy 1 burger, please. Sure thing, sport. That'll be $10. Here you go. Thank you very much. Dude, yeah, where's my burger? Well, you see, you didn't buy a burger. You bought the chance to get a burger. What? What are the chances I get it? 1 in 3. Well, that's not that bad. 1,000. I'm not eating today, aren't I? It could be worse. At least you're not buying an abortion. And yet somehow it keeps getting worse, because not only are there Stanley Ponzi schemes, but there's the unfathomable depths of cruelty that are middle school bullies. Well, that's gonna come up in therapy in 20 years. But to be fair, it's not the worst thing I've seen a kid get bullied for. I once saw a kid get bullied for not having nipples. He did in fact have nipples. He still got bullied for it though.
This is the cup that we got our daughter for Christmas. This is not a Stanley. This is a $9.98 Walmart cup that she said she thought was cute. She is 9 years old. Other girls in her grade, I'm not saying all, maybe she said 9, 10 of them all got Stanleys for Christmas. And they made sure to let her know that this is not a real Stanley, that this is fake and it's not as cool.
Did these parents not go to school? Everyone should be very familiar with how evil kids are, and you sent your child into the lion's den smelling like Dior sausage.
Do I think that a 9-year-old needs a Stanley? No. Do I have one? Yes, I have one.
Does my kid need one? No. Do I need one? Yes. If I don't, then the girls at the country club will talk shit about me behind my back. Again. The rest of this is her just saying that she caved and bought her kid the cup. Woohoo, bullying for the win. Just kidding. But she goes on to say that all this starts with the parents teaching their kids to not be little demon spawn, and that if they were caught bullying, they should be forced to apologize or get an exorcism, whichever one seems more appropriate. Hey, Dave. Hi, John. So, I'm really sorry about little Timmy's behavior. Timmy, apologize. Did he just hiss at me? We're currently learning to express ourselves verbally instead of physically. Aren't we, Tim? Whoa. What the fuck is he doing? Oh, he's just nervous. You know what it was like to be a kid when you were forced to apologize, right? Dave, Jesus Christ. No, wait, that's a trigger word for him. I shall feast on your flesh and curse your entire bloodline. I think you should leave. Yeah, that's probably best. At the 4th stage are the cup cultists. Their obsession is transcended beyond themselves, owning thousands of dollars or more of Stanley Cups, usually bought with their parents' money. They will indoctrinate their entire families into the Stanley Cup craze, often feeling compelled to start with a social media page dedicated to the Stanley family. To them, it's no longer just a cup, personifying it with accessories much like someone would accessorize their Sims characters or pets. And you thought this was too many cups. No, this might as well be a homeless trash panda when it compares to the real overconsumers.
Old girl named Amelia out of Alabama. She told the Wall Street Journal that over the last year, her parents have spent, are you ready for this? Around $3,000 on Stanleys.
Teens' parents spend $3,000 on Stanley Cups. I find the addition of teens' parents funny. Just a little fuck you to this girl who didn't buy any of this stuff on her own. So this girl gets on the news for spending daddy's money on 67 Stanley Cups and then blowing up on TikTok because of it. All for the news anchors to tear her to pieces.
Stanley Cups. Everyone's losing their mind. Like you've never seen a water bottle before in your life.
They're so pretty though. All right, but would you spend thousands of dollars on them?
No.
Would you spend thousands on them? No. I'm special for having them. Okay. These ladies are absolutely baffled by the cup obsession. They're like, back in my day, if you wanted to be popular, you smoke cigarettes and suck dick. Very straightforward. Now it's like you have to be a JP Morgan stock investor to get on the latest trends.
So this is my updated Tumblr wall. I literally have that much space.
This probably cartel lord's daughter has over 100 Stanley Cups on her wall, hanging like the animal head trophies old ass white dudes get when they go on a safari hunt. That's worth like a fuck ton. But actually, it probably has to be at least like $5,000. I'm not even joking when I say that this is more value in Stanley Cups than my 2007 Nissan Pathfinder. I wanted to get the AC fixed in my car and asked the mechanic how much it would cost. He said, don't bother, that the part is worth more than my entire car. So while this girl is getting her thirst quenched on the regular, I get to ride around in a mobile oven. This wall literally looks like a pack of colored markers, and not the bullshit ones you get at Target. No, these are the fancy art student markers, the ones that have colors like lilac or almond. Those aren't colors, those are just things, because you ran out of real colors 40 markers ago. What's even weirder is how when one person owns a Stanley Cup, they seem to want to indoctrinate others too. Like this dad clearly doesn't give a shit about the cup. His wife probably told him if he doesn't do it, he'll have to sleep on the couch. And you can't tell me this isn't giving cult vibes. They're all wearing robes, they're making synchronized movements, and are destroying the environment with wasted plastic. Classic cult things.
Here you can see the young girl being indoctrinated in real time. Her reverence for Stanley quite evident in the way she praises the idol above her head. Her voice worn raw from worship.
I got it, Stanley!
This one's almost even scarier because they're not making noise. Weird.
All right, but again.
The dad in the back, beyond confused. Why do they all get cups? Why are they all not making noise? Oh my god. The cups make women silent. The brethren must be informed. And another thing they do is they'll accessorize. They'll accessorize their accessories excessively. Yeah, we don't need to reshoot that part. So this person added a 1 foot long rope, a chapstick holder, and a mini Stanley Cup to put on top of the big Stanley Cup. All very useful purchases, but none more useful than the shortest possible kink collar for a product that already has a handle. And you're not carrying that thing over your shoulder unless every time you want to take a sip, you want to be hit with the fresh aroma of armpits.
It's designed to sit around the top of your tumbler so you have quick access to your drink and your snacks at the same time. It also comes with a protective boot for the bottom and holds a good amount of snacks.
And this product is for the people that want to look like they're drinking out of the backside of a schlong. Other popular accessories for your bottle are clothes, purses, and jewelry. Or you could just say that you want a doll to dress up and drink their insides, like a breastfeeding Barbie, which is weird. But what's even weirder is accessorizing your bottle with laminated garbage.
I peeled off the label on my Cosmo Stanley tumbler.
You're supposed to remove the trash from the things you buy, not make them permanent. Yo, check out my new hat. Ah, nice. Wait, why is the sticker on there? Here, let me get that for you. No way, man. It makes me look fresh. What? No, it's garbage. Nah, dude, it's how you know it's authentic. Just like my new car. Dude, that's incredibly dangerous. Dangerous and fresh. Oh my god, I can't believe you haven't hit someone yet. I actually hit 2 people on the way here, but they know that they got hit by an authentic Mercedes. What the fuck is wrong with you? Lots. And here in the final depths of hell, we have the criminals. Thieves, fighters, and felons. These people are genuinely the worst. This man busts through the gates like the Kool-Aid Man with a box of stolen Stanleys and then proceeds to get bodied by a crowd of women who clearly have never heard of the bystander effect. It's really beautiful to see, actually. These separate Stanley stands that were just warring with each other moments ago over who grabbed the cup first managed to unite under a common enemy, a sad and lonely douchebag. But he still manages to get out with a cup, so fuck that guy. But even that isn't as bad as this woman who stole 65 Stanley Cups from a store.
After she was caught with a trunk full of Stanley Cups, according to the police, the 23-year-old woman stole the 65 Stanley Cups from a store.
While this may sound stupid, and it is, but that is no longer an oopsie daisy. That is a felony, punishable by up to 5 years in prison and 20 years of ridicule on the internet. Imagine being the idiot locked up in jail for stealing Stanley Cups. Welcome to your first day of jail. Are you nervous? Uh-huh. Good. That'll keep your reflexes sharp in case you're about to get shanked. Good what? Now, general rules, you want to keep your head down, and under no circumstances are you going to get anywhere near these 3 prisoners. Over in cell 322, we have Cheryl. She stabbed her husband 117 times for sneezing too loud. Oh God. In Cell 405, she goes by Puff. She's in for Grand Theft Auto, destruction of property, child endangerment, and gross negligence. What's the last one in for? It must be horrible. That's Emily. She stole a couple dozen Stanley Cups. Wait, that's it? She's horrendously bullied. Yeah, that makes sense. And our final shit stain award goes to the person who stole a Stanley Cup from a mentally disabled child.
Let me show you my daughter's really cool Stanley that I got her. She's disabled and she brought it to school. And then for the one fucking period that she didn't have her para with her, somebody took it. I wonder who took it. One of the neurotypical kids.
When it comes to stealing, you can steal our hearts. You can sometimes steal from annoying people. I've just been informed that stealing from annoying people is wrong and illegal. But stealing from a child with mental disabilities, even Satan would be like, whoa, that's fucked up. All right, sweetie, here's your lunch. And remember, be popular today, okay? When you get to school, you point at the other kids and tell them they're poor and you're gonna steal their stuff. What if they aren't? Then you lie. Remember, you're up here, they're down here. And the disabled kids are way down here. Because they're easy targets? Because they're easy targets, exactly. Okay, mommy loves you. Have a great day at school. So yeah, all these people suck, and they should probably get punched in the throat and or balls. I've been informed that I need to clarify that you should be punching in the throat and or balls metaphorically. Now punch them in the balls. Anyways, there you have it. The iceberg of the Stanley Cup craze. Fully explained. It's likely that this craze dies down and the next trend wipes all that from our brains in 1 to 2 weeks. Until then, hopefully nothing else goes wrong.
So recently I found out that Stanley Cups have lead in them.
Well, fuck.